don't know about you Carnival cruisers, but you know my shirt grew for St. Jude, always for a good cause. And you know I'm always grooving for St. Jude if I am cruising on a Carnival ship. Are you grooving and cruising for St. Judean if you are cruising on a Carnival ship? I don't know what made me thought about that, but it was just because I wore the shirt today and I felt like it. And it's a throwback shirt because now they have a new design. I've also had a lot of coffee, so that has a lot to do with it. But let's get to the cruise news today. Royal Caribbean loses a ship, a little lifeboat, off in Mexico. Nobody was on it, don't worry. But they lost a little ship. We're going to talk about that on today's show as well. Carnival investing in the port of Galveston to renovate a new port. Why? There may or may not be a ship coming there soon. A big one. As well, Carnival cruisers are asking themselves this question. That and so much more on today's show. Don't go anywhere. Keep it in the cherry air. Yes, this is a gym shirt, so I was covering it up, but now I expose myself. Cruise news coming up next. Cruisers aboard the new Carnival Venezia in Barcelona just received this email stating, Diamond and Platinum members, we are sorry. We are not going to be able to give you priority boarding. Why? Because there are so many of you. This is one of those bucket list cruises that brings a lot of Diamond and Platinum members. So unfortunately, we are not going to be able to service all of the Diamond and Platinum members, and everybody is going to get standard boarding. Now, the 30 minutes to an hour that it's going to take you to get on the ship, they're going to be on the ship for 15 days. So in the grand scheme of things, does it really matter? No. However, I do want to point out this. If there are, let's say, 100 or 200 Diamond members, why not just give the priority boarding to those Diamond members and say, Platinum members, I'm sorry, we normally give you this amenity, but this time we can't. There's so many of you. Instead of saying all of the Diamond and Platinum members. Just a thought that has been going around the cruise community since this happened, and this has happened before in other sailings. So let me know what you think below. Let me know if you're on this sailing and have been impacted, and let me know if you've ever been on a sailing where this has happened to you and you are a Platinum or a Diamond member or a status member and an amenity gets taken away. Let us know in the comments below. This one is a first. I have never seen this before. Royal Caribbean is docked in the port of Mazatlan, Mexico. And while cleaning the lifeboats, they lose a lifeboat. Nobody was on it, not even a worker, and it just fell into the sea. I'll show you here a picture. Fell into the sea, and you can see that it's starting to spill a little fuel, but again, they were able to rescue the lifeboat. There was tons of damage done to it. It may not ever be used again. There may be a little damage to the cruise ship, but nobody was really injured. Thank God. Now, there has also been no impact to the itinerary, which is great for the cruisers that are on board. I know there were a lot of people on social media sharing this and sharing the story of the capsized boat upside down. However, it was still floating. So, I guess that's a good thing. Even upside down, it floats. They're supposed to be unsinkable, so I guess it's unsinkable. And what happened was unthinkable. That was a little Dr. Seuss for you. But, yeah. Controversially, let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope nobody has ever been on a lifeboat, so I'm not even going to ask that question. And before we get into the next story, I'm going to give you a little invitation. Here you go. invitation to subscribe to my channel. That's right, so you know when I upload the next video. Because I have a lot of interesting content coming up. Not just cruise news. I know I keep saying that, but not just cruise news. On the way, I promise. And I'm also going on an Alaska cruise in the next couple months that I will also be sharing on this channel as well. So I know you don't want to miss that. I know you want to come and see the Northern Lights with me because I want to see the Northern Lights too. So make sure you boppity bop so we can stay together on this cruise journey and share our journeys together. The Port of Galveston, set for renovations. $53 million renovation in dock number 25. Carnival's dock. That's right. Who do you think is coming there soon? If you don't know, well, you don't know. However, if you know, you know. And Carnival is spending tons of money in order to get that dock ready. They're going to do renovations on the roofing. They're going to do renovations inside. They're going to do renovations around the customs. So, yes, it is going to be very, very nice in the Port of Galveston very, very soon. I don't know. I have never personally sailed to Galveston. It is on my bucket list because I want to sail out of that port to give you guys some content and context around Galveston because I know that is a very popular cruise port. And I know many of you have sailed out of Galveston. So let us know your experiences with the Port of Galveston and if you're excited about these new renovations coming. That's all I got for you today. That's it. So until your next cruise, I'll see you there. No, I'll see you before our next cruise. But until the next episode, I'll see you there. Episode number 29. We are flying and crashing through the waves of each one of these cruise news episodes. Thanks for being here.